Ah! Whee! The lighting in here is so white! Hey world! Long time no update. It's come to my attention that I get a lot of questions about random things, and I end up just having them in my head and not actually responding to them. I want to start a new like blog type series where I just kind of ramble on about things that I'm thinking of, or just general questions I get on a regular basis. So I guess it'll be called Rocket Rambles, because I thought of that name a long time ago and it stuck. It makes sense because I'm probably going to ramble on and lose sight of the original topic, as one does. So I'm just going to be talking about things that are of general interest, of things that are bothering me, things that are just stuff. Hopefully it helps you if it's art related. Hopefully I don't get too off topic. Hopefully I actually record them. Okay, so the first one that I want to talk about, which will be this video, is how I came across developing my art style. As you know, most people know, I draw. I do the old doodle shenanigans, and I have a very definite style. Like, to be honest, I don't think it looks like anything else, but that's probably because it's dear to me. But I get asked a lot how I came across it, how I developed it, how I wanted it to look. And to be honest, I always knew what I wanted it to look like. It was just a matter of getting there. So as cliched as it is, you need to practice. And sometimes cliches work, and in this case, it works. A lot of the time, I see a lot of artists comparing themselves to other people, and I feel like that's unfair to them, like the people who are comparing, because different artists are on different levels, because they practice. So I see a lot of, oh, my art looks awful, my art looks gross, it looks bad, it's not as good as this person's, and it's very disheartening because, in all honesty, I've never done that. Because I don't see the point in it. I admire a lot of art styles. I look at art and it's just like, oh, you're great. You do a great job. I like the effort you put in. I like the coloring, everything. A lot of the times I wouldn't say, no, envy is not a good word. I admire, like, I spend a lot of time just looking at different people's arts and just being like, oh, someday I'm going to be able to do that. Not, oh, God, I can't do that. No, someday I will be able to. So it's a matter of not putting yourself down and actually trying to get better. Like, a lot of the times I see people saying like, oh, I found my old sketchbook from like middle school. Ooh, like, I have a lot of sketchbooks. Every single one that I've had since I started drawing in 2007. I look back occasionally and I smile. I love it. It's a trip down memory lane. Like, I can look at a drawing and be like, I was feeling this at that time. And I don't look at it like it's garbage. Like, it's obviously not of high quality because just starting out, it's just random sketches. But like, I've never had that negative connotation about my old art, so I can progress in a way that's more positive and doesn't feel forced. Because I look at my old art and it's just like, oh, I could have improved on this. And then I did. Like, you look up references and you really try to improve. So a lot of the times I'm really bad at drawing hands, and I notice it every time I draw them, but it doesn't bother me so much. It's just like, I'll get it next time. And like, I don't. I can honestly say I'm really bad at drawing hands, and it doesn't bother me because someday I will be able to. And I think that's the mindset you need to have when you're trying to progress as an artist and trying to develop your own style, because not everything is going to look perfect. Not everything is going to look exactly how you want it. The line art's not always going to be pretty, and you just have to accept it. It's just like, you know what? This is progress. This one right here, it is noticeably better than the last one, and it can only get better every time I draw. So when I was developing my style, like every time I drew, I kind of had like a focus. So like a lot of times I would take one page, I would draw eyeballs, I would draw hands, I would draw just expressions. Like I would draw circles and I would draw faces. That's kind of my favorite thing to draw. You need to have that motivation to want to get better. You can't put yourself down. Like, feeling down about your art is okay, but don't let it keep you down. Otherwise, you're not gonna get better. So I guess that's my... none of that was really advice, but I guess stay positive, stay determined, stay focused. Remember why you're wanting to improve. Like, it could just be little things like, oh, I want to make a really nice picture for my mom or for my friend, or just general things like that. It doesn't need to be like a big goal, like, oh, I'm gonna work for Pixar someday, I gotta be perfect. No, because let's be real, it's more of a personal achievement than an overall achievement. And once you love your art style, you're gonna feel so much better about what you draw. And I guess that's where I will leave this. Maybe. I don't know if there's anything else I really need to add, but you gotta practice. You gotta look up references. Guys, blood, sweat, and tears is gonna be a lot of pain and suffering. It's art. But you knew that when you started this. So, kudos to you for, like, pain. Alright, well, I guess that's it for this one. I guess it's good enough, but yeah, so in the next one I'll probably talk about other stuff. I'm going to be making a video on how I do my art, so that's gonna be a thing. Yeah, that'd be great. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully I didn't ramble off topic too much, but you probably get the point. See you next time.